What's going on, everyone? Chef here, and today I'm bringing you some action from the beta for CookiRun OvenSmash. CookiRun OvenSmash is the newest addition to the CookieRun franchise, and in this game it's a 3v3 battler. There's different varieties of game types, but the main objective and the main goal is to win the coveted Crown Cup, which is supposedly supposed to grant your deepest wishes. So the game's really fun. I've been playing it for a couple days now. I actually got the beta key, and I'm also a content creator for the game, so it was really nice to be able to do that. Again, it's a beta game, so there's still a lot of bugs, a lot of glitches and things to that nature. But in this video, we're just going to go over the general UI of the game and kind of explore it. So without any waiting, let's get into it. As you can see, we have the game here. It may look like it's a PC game because you can see my mouse. This game is not on PC, it is a mobile game. You can see it here on my phone. You can see me playing on my phone. I'm using Samsung Flow to screen capture, and it allows for just some easier clicking. But whenever you see me playing matches, I'm actually playing on my phone because it's easier that way. Since controller input is not present at this time. So just the general UI, as you can see here, you got your profile picture and the number of crowns that you've collected so far. I might have played just a little bit to get this far. As I've mentioned, this game's in beta. A lot of this is coming soon, so season pass ranks, if you will, are coming soon. Here's a preview of the upcoming Oven Crown Progress. Earn Oven Crowns through gameplay to unlock a variety of rewards. We hope you're looking forward to it. Moving on to our events, you have daily gifts. Every day so far in the beta, you've received a gift, and it looks like for 7 days you'll receive a gift. The current beta is until April 30th, and then after that, we gotta wait to see if we get news of another one. You have daily missions that you can do, and it's just basically playing the game. Variety of things in game mode, having a party, winning battles, defeating enemies, logging in. It all grants you various rewards. And then you have what are called vault missions, and you can complete these daily and check your rewards at reset the next day. You can only choose one of the revealed rewards. All missions will reset once you claim it. So for example, tomorrow, seeing as I have done attack and dealt damage to an enemy, whenever tomorrow rolls around, I'll be able to unlock this and see what's behind it. These are some additional rewards, and that could be everything from cosmetics to soul chips to coins, and it's a really nice little extra bonus that you get, and you'll get these done pretty handedly. Moving on to the cookies, and before we go into that, it's going to be a very overwhelming tab. I'm only going to just do a brief overview. I'll actually look at cookie skills and things like that in another video. This is just a very quick overview of the cookies and the system that this game uses for XP. So when you're looking at your cookie list, what you'll see is they're defaulted by level. You can change the way they are defaulted, and you can change how they are going up by the number of oven crowns you've won with that cookie, by the grade of the cookie, and either descending or ascending order. What's really important here too is in the top part of the screen, you'll see these numbers, and you're like, well, what's that? These are soul chips, universal soul chips. So for example, I have 324 universal soul chips for common cookies, 49 for rare cookies, and 80 for epic cookies. That is just a free upgrade material. Now, the way that leveling works in this game is a lot different than other CookieRun games. As you can see, in order for me to get from level 7 to level 8 on Madeline Cookie, I need 38 Madeline Cookie soul chips, or a combination of Madeline Cookie soul chips and universal soul chips, and then you need some coins in order to level the cookie up. Unlike other CookieRun games where you worry about XP jellies and coins to level it up, you just need the soul chips. So whereas, say for example, CookieRun Kingdom uses soul stone fragments to actually increase your rarity, this game kind of combines both into one, meaning that your max level currently is 10, and that is also brought up by using the cookie soul chips. Just explaining this screen a little bit, you can look at just some general, the backstory of the cookie. You have the number of crowns that cookie has won, and you can choose your costumes that are there. It's all cosmetic costumes are, so if you have any of the things, you can put them on. If I wanted to put some fairy wings on Madeline Cookie, I could. Again, this provides no actual benefit in game besides being cosmetic. And the other thing you'll notice on this screen is you'll see the overall stats of the cookie and the different power biscuits that are equipped. Again, I'll do deep dive breakdowns of what each of these power biscuits do, but just to kind of go through this, your green power biscuit is going to be your basic attack. Your blue power biscuit is your dodge ability, and you can actually choose a new one at level 4 on this. And then your gold power biscuit is going to be your ultimate attack, and you can choose a new one at level 6 on this. And then your first purple spot is a passive, and you get to choose a power biscuit for just a passive ability, and then you get to choose your second one at level 8. And there's also a try feature that's currently locked. You can honestly try them out in the plaza. You can select your cookie, try them out in the plaza, and then you'll be able to actually see what their attacks do and see how they look. So for example, we're going to select Madeline Cookie, and you can move around the plaza. You can see the little dash ability or charge ability just grants me a shield. You can see Madeline Cookie's ultimate attack, hops down and does that, and then you can see the basic attack. So you have a way to try out your cookies, you just can't damage test inside of the cookie preview. The next thing you'll notice is a lot of my cookies have this little up arrow, meaning that I can in fact enhance them to the next level, just because I have either the universal chips and the coins, or the actual chips and the coins. Now, whenever your cookie can be leveled up just based off of their soul chips in general, you will see that this bar is completely green. It's a very kind of like, it's a not a faded out kind of green. But then once you have used all the soul chips, you'll see that I have 7 soul chips of Ice Pop Cookie, but then I could use 13 epic soul chips to get Ice Pop Cookie up to level 6. And that's a very brief overview of the cookie list and how that functions. Moving on to our next section of the UI, you have the gotcha. Again, all this is behind the beta. You're going to hear that a lot. It's just kind of the way it is. So you have costumes that are basically in the gotcha. So your store coming soon. That's probably where we'll see more cookies. Even though these symbols look like you have a little cookie icon and a question mark like a gachapon, and this has the store for shopping for cosmetics, I bet you we'll see a little bit of both in there. This next part is just your messages that you have. Pretty simple mailbox. Then you have your settings. Very simple with the settings. And then you have the total number of coins you have, and coins are used for various purposes such as leveling up cookies or purchasing power biscuits. And then you have your crystals, which are used to purchase a variety of items from the shop. Moving on over to the upper right part of the screen, this is where the actual games are done and played. This progress bar at the top is used for your BP that you get through completing matches. You get more BP based off of how well you perform in a match. And every 200 BP, you get a BP box. Now, the different game modes. When it comes to the game modes, there are a variety of categories of game modes that you can play. You can play team-based ones, you can play solo ones. Currently in the beta, we only have access to 3 types of games, with the third alternating every 12 hours or so. So one that is going to be standard is Castle Crasher. And the objective of that is you're going to be on a random map. It's 3v3, and your goal is to guide the turtle to the final destination to win. So with Castle Crasher, there's actually 2 ways to win. You can either win by doing what the objective said, guiding your turtle to the enemy team's base, and that wins it. Alternatively, the turtle, while being controlled by either you or your opponent, will periodically fire bombs at your base. You have health bars at the top of the screen that indicates how much health you have left. Once that reaches 0, the match is over. The other game mode that is present in the standard event is going to be Battle Royale. It is a 10-player free-for-all, and it's going to be on a set map. Currently, that set map is Mala Training Pit A, and the goal is to survive to the end and fight to be the last one standing. Very similar to other Battle Royale style games where you have to fight to the very end. You will win, you will get Victory Royale, and it's all about managing your life, right? You only got 1 life to live, you better not lose it. Under the featured events, these alternate, like I mentioned, every 12 hours or so. Currently with Smash Arena, it is a random map, and it is 3v3. and you have to defeat enemies to earn points and lead your team to victory. In order to actually obtain victory, the number of points you need is 10 points, so it's 10 kills on either side. And the other event that is going to be there is Gold Rush. Gold Rush is your capture the flag style game where you have to pick up gold bars across the map, and as you hold them, you become a target, and the enemy team, if they kill you, they get your gold bars. So there's a set number of gold bars you have to win, and you can either have that goal met, or you can let the time expire with the most gold bars kept. And of course, we have some that are coming soon. No idea what these are about. You have Gnome Battle and Claim the Vault. No idea what these are about, as you can't click to figure out any info on them. The other thing you will notice as matches are getting ready to happen, as you're in lobbies waiting to join the lobbies, you will see spell cards pop up in the bottom. Spell cards are just unique items that allow you to really shift the battlefield, and they can either hurt or help you, depending on if you get it or not. So for each mode, they have their own spell cards. Most of these are the same except for two. Speed up, you increase your movement speed for a short duration. Vampirism, you gain a certain percentage of health based off of how much you are attacking opponents. Sticky Trap, you lay down an AoE slow field. Attack Up, your attack increases by a certain percent for a short duration. Shrink, you decrease in size as well as your attacks decrease in size, and your specials and everything decreases in size, so you're a little bit harder to hit, and you're like that for a short duration. Heal, you'll gain a portion of health upon using that. Called Dragon, this is a very good card to have whenever you're getting into a match. The Called Dragon summons a dragon that moves across the field horizontally and provides AoE damage to that area that it comes. You'll see that whenever it's coming across, you'll see, if it's your side, you'll see blue arrows going from the left to right. If it's the enemy side, you'll see arrows going from the right to left. And it covers about a third of the screen, or a third of the playing field. So if you're in your top lane and you see a lot of people in the top lane, go ahead and use it. Most likely not, you're going to be able to do damage to them. And Giant, you increase in size for a short duration, as well as your attacks increase in size and area. Shockwaves, you do a small kind of shockwave that kind of goes out. Shock Field, you actually do a one-off kind of electrical attack that slows enemies as well as damaging them. And you'll also notice with these the different rarities of them. So whenever you see a skill card drop in a match, it'll be a card that rotates and it's got a blue little light on it. You'll pick it up. There'll be a chance that you will have two of these to choose from. You can only use one at a time. Now, once you have selected your match, you're going to want to hit start. Warning. All right. Before you hit start to matchmake, make sure you have your cookie that you want selected. You cannot change cookies once you have hit start. If I had one point of feedback going, right now in this, it would be that while you're in the matchmaking queue, you're able to select a cookie. Just for the reason, most other MOBAs, you're allowed to see what your teammates are choosing so you can help balance your team. The way that kind of happens is with the party feature. So whenever you want to do a party feature, you have all these people that are on your friends list. You have to add them in the friends list. In order to do that, you'll just hit add, and you guys will join up in a party. And you can see, like, right here, like, for example, like right here, you'll see my little cookie that's like half the size over here. So whenever that's up there, you gotta kind of figure out, there's no in-game chat feature in this game to allow you to say, hey, I'm gonna use Madeline cookie. You should probably use this cookie, right? To kind of help with that. That's just one little point of feedback I have. The game benefits highly from having friends and playing. But if you're just randomly doing it, you're kind of at the mercy of randomness. And while you're in the lobby, you can change views. You can do a kind of a behind view, moving around. Sadly, there's no way to actually move the camera angle besides this. or you can have that top-down view like we were already seeing. Well, guys, that pretty much sums up the UI and interface of the game at its base right now. Hopefully, we'll see some things expanded. We'll see some changes. I'm looking forward to those changes when they actually launch. And remember, comment, like, subscribe. It means a lot to me. Helps out with things and the little bit that I post. So that's very awesome, and I appreciate you guys. And as always, my friends, stay hungry. Peace.